We're at the Weather Report Weather Fest here. First time ever happening in LA right now. Let's see what we got in store for us. We see the streetwear vibe coming alive here, guys. This is like rolling loud as a Web3 brand with merchandise, with touring, with festival, with streetwear. This is a whole bundle, guys. It's gonna be crazy. About this is they have a full roadmap here, and Weatherfest is just one of the first things on it. Every little background here is an NFT background. Vinny Hager, Weather Report's coming for your top. I think this is the Weather Report for 2010, or it's extremely foggy. I don't think that's LA smog. I think that might be marijuana. What exactly is going on, man? Grab the tip?
That's what she said, right? And then you can try any of the pens. We have sativa, hybrid, indica, and then we have a live resin, which is an indica as well.
Nothing goes with NFTs like marijuana. Are y'all still sleeping on Weather Report? Come on, look at this place.
One of the artists for Weather Report, so I helped create and hand draw the 10K traits you see in our collection, and today I'm here, are you seeing the lights back on? I think we got lights back on, so we got power again. I'm here tattooing at the Weather Fest, and yeah, just chilling.
First sniper gang tattoo?
Are you down?
Nah.
Are we doing one? Face tat? Face tattoo?
First time face tat?
This is the little flash sheet, so that one's already been sold out. So we got the little dice. We've done like 5 of those already.
Really?
Yeah, I've already done like 8 or 9 of them. So yeah, we've been going in. Right here is our sketches for the traits that we ended up using. So we got.
And you were one of the artists on Weather Report.
Yeah. So I was the main artist, basically hand drawing everything. And then our other guy, Justin, he was our vector artist. So this is Cloudy, our little character I came up with.
Toby has is insane.
Yeah. This was like some of the early rares that we didn't end up doing. The Hypnotized Minds, the Skeleton Body, some stuff that didn't make it in.
This is crazy.
The Plank Face.
Bro, you snap. Bro.
Yeah.
You're talented folks.
These are just a bunch of different face traits. Background ideas like a Stairway to Heaven that didn't end up making it in. The Yin and Yang, same thing, didn't make it in.
So what was the process of doing this, and how were you kind of getting direction from the team?
So we had like a big mural board basically that we were going off of, and then I live in Vegas, so Zach flew me out. I was out here for 16 days solid in the office for about 12 to 15 hours a day, just hand drawing, and I would hand draw something, hand it off to Justin, and he would vector it, and then Zach would come over, look at it, and hey, let's change this, and then hand any idea that Zach had. He was like, hey, can you draw this really quick? So I drawn up like the storm text.
So fucking
There's like 7 renditions of them.
Oh shit.
So like, yeah.
That's the one that visuals.
Yeah. So that's like one of the early ones, and we ended up cleaning it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think the first one that I did ended up looking too much like a space suit. Yeah, here it is. So that was the first one that I did. And with the it just looked too much like
that's
a
the
space
COVID
suit.
hazmat suit.
Yeah, so like I kept doing it over and over again. It was actually the trait that I redrew the most. I think it took 6 times before Zach was like, okay. And even then it was like...
What's your favorite trait? Which one did you like drawing?
The Reaper. Which I own the gold face Reaper.
Oh really? I've definitely seen your fucking profile picture on Twitter.
There's like a bunch of stuff that like, you know, notes and things like that. Things that didn't make it in, like just we didn't have time to get to. Chicken wing. Yeah, the circulate. We ended up trying to do a roulette head. It didn't make it in.
See, when I think of NFTs, I think of it all being done like an iPad.
Yeah, the money on my mind. Nah, I'm an analog person, so I'm a tattoo artist by trade.
Yeah.
So I'm used to drawing like on a flash sheet. Yeah. So this one's actually cool. This ended up being our waffle trait, which we did 3 of with a syrup drizzle. So we did 3 one-of-ones. One of them has a purple syrup drizzle. And I was in VC chat with our community, and I asked them what they wanted to see as a rare, and they all picked a waffle. So we did the waffle, and then I was like, well, we need a chicken.
What a bunch of fucking
chicken
DJs.
And waffles. Yeah. So we have chicken and waffles in the set because of our VC, you know? Or like, yeah, this was the early rendition of the Reaper, and then we ended up, you know, obviously changing them up a little bit when we vectored in. Yeah, early stuff that we ended up using. Yeah, I just like seeing all the drawings. I had so much stuff. 4 different renditions of the Halo before we decided on one. And I think we went with a cross between these 2. But, yeah.
I don't know. Is that a Halo?
Yeah. Barbed wire Halo, man. Oh yeah, this was a
crucifix, I think.
So one of our Discord
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Wow, impressive stuff. Glad that you have that here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I carry it everywhere.
So I guess that was some maybe you wanted to tattoo somebody with that, or you just carry that with you?
No, I carry my art with me, you know. It's my most recent art. It's what I'm working on. So
I'm coming for his Reaper. You better protect that. I'm gonna be sending bids on that.
100 ETH, no lower.
I think I might get tatted up. What do you guys think? Comment below if you want me to get maybe a sniper gang tattoo, a pew pew tattoo.
Here we go! I need you to make some noise for my motherfucking brothers, Sway Lee and Slim Jimmy Ray Streamers! That's my spot!
Here at the Weather Report NFT party, we got a free merch bag here with some lit hats.
You go this way, Chop. Oh wait, where's your car?
Honestly, that was fucking crazy. YG, Ray Shremmer, met a ton of snipers tonight. Comment below if you're a member of Sniper Gang. Yo, it's cool times with Will Nichols, co-founder of Weather Report, and the whole city's buzzing right now talking about Weatherfest. We're here on Fairfax Avenue. So if you guys like IRL integration, well, here it is. They have an office on Fairfax, and this is a legit streetwear brand, but it's a lot more than that because they had a great music, lifestyle, food event this past weekend. How did this all come to be about? How did Weatherfest come together in, what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, well, it's been, conceptualized for a while, but we started with production, a little under 3 weeks. It's just a culmination of, our team's background. We've all, at this point, been in our respective industries and our respective pockets of those industries for 10 years. So when it was time to, put all of the, minds needed in the room to create, and build something that we wanted to build, which was a festival, a Web3 native festival, we were able to get it done in a cool way. It was it's always fun to build something with your friends. So like this was like a really great experience for sure.
Yeah, getting it done I think is an understatement considering, look, there's a lot of NFT projects out there and they're, you know, they have a roadmap, it's Q1, Q2, all this stuff. You guys minted what, exactly a month ago?
Yeah.
And they already, what was Weatherfest even on the original, like, did people know about this before mint? I mean, you guys have already executed on something massive that again, the whole city is buzzing about. Talk to me a little bit about how important IRL integration is with your NFTs and NFTs as a whole, because honestly, there's not enough of that right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the underlying basis and narrative of Weather Report, to be completely honest, is human connection. You could see it, you know, in our creative direction of our brand. Like before we even minted, we released something tangible, something they could feel. A hat, you know, a simple hat with our logo on it. And not only that, like we shot a lookbook for it with real people. Like I feel like, you know, in the NFT space leading up to around this point, like everything was really focused on digital. So like I saw a void in that and really wanted to, you know, focus and double down on IRL. I feel like nothing is more relatable than being able to have an IRL experience and moment. So that's why we wanted to do Weatherfest, because we figured if we could all come together under these common interests of, you know, good food, weed, good vibes, music, just good energy, that'll spark interest within, you know, NFTs and Web3, since that's the whole reason why we were throwing it in the first place.
Good food, good weed, good liquor. One of the big alpha drops was the best looking women I've ever seen at an NFT event. They curated that well. I don't know what was going on, but very, very fire event. And there's a lot more coming. I mean, you already mentioned the hats. Like, people are probably wondering where my Weather Report hat is, because it's basically been glued onto my head for the last month. Great fit, really high quality. My camera guy was even talking about how well stitched it was. So I mean, huge line at Weatherfest to get merch. I mean, people crawling around trying to get that, but I feel almost ashamed asking you this because you've already done so much in 1 month, but what else is next?
We have a lot to finish on our roadmap for season 1, but as far as like immersive IRL experiences besides like that are open to the public, not just, you know, our holders, we'll be in NFT NYC. So like we're definitely putting together another experience there, and it's going to be one to not miss as well. Like it's going to be a great vibe. You know, we're really excited to be able to go into these cities and curate an experience towards that city and for that city, because you know, every city has a different vibe, every city has different music roots, and being able to just kind of curate that experience is something that we have a lot of fun with and just enjoy doing. Like the whole lineup for Weatherfest was based off of the internet, like nostalgic internet, and then LA. So you have like YG and Buddy really holding down and representing, you know, our hometown, and then you have nostalgic internet, just straight hits with like Soulja Boy and Ray Strummer. Like between them, they have crazy plaques, you know. So it's like really being able to curate these vibes and experiences all the way down to the food, all the way down to them being able to, you know, walk through different, you know, immersive experiences and shows before even getting to like the main event area and the main stage. And I don't know, it's just fun, but I'm really excited to like continue to grow this and take this on the road and go globally. You know, that's what we're planning on doing, and that's what we're gonna do. And I think it's just gonna be fun to be able to tap into different cultures and bring, you know, something a little bit closer to home, wherever home may be.
People talk about head down builders in this space. Well, Weather Report team, they're actually builders. This is a chair that Will Nichols himself made. I mean, so these people are multi-hyphenates, you know, Web3, streetwear, IRL activations, but they're literally building. Let's go. This is fire. This is comfy. Need this in the crib, bro. Get this down in Miami. Can I get one of these in Miami?
Human Age. There it is.
Human Age?
Yeah, Human Age. That's the name of the brand.
So on this channel, we're all about the alpha. Wait for it before the alpha. So we're going to give away some Weather Report merch, because I know in a couple years from now, like the Series 1 to Season 1 Weather Report merch, that's going to be flicked up. So our guy Will said he might be able to give away some merch to people who comment and like on this video. Will, what are we giving away?
Yeah, we're gonna pick 5 lucky people, and they're gonna get a bag full of some goodies from the festivals. So stay tuned. Appreciate it.
A lot of people say I'm the Bradley Cooper of NFTs, but I think I should be the Meryl Streep of NFTs, because if there were NFT awards, I'd win them all. But honestly, we're about to head into Hollywood Roosevelt, one of the most historic LA hotels, and NFT LA full force here right now. Long lost party here, so yeah, I don't know much about this project, but let's just fucking send it, boys.
That's my spark.
Hey, Rick.
Got some trades going on here. Fire. So what do they win? Or what are we competing for here?
Some iPad, like the Apple Pen.
Oh, you're actually gonna give away an iPad?
Yeah, we're giving an iPad mini.
That's what Web3 is all about. Give the tools back to the people.
Give a nag, some Nike gift cards away. I think there's like a few up prizes and stuff throughout the game as well.
Am I gonna be able to win a long lost NFT at this event?
I think we're going for the full physical. So a lot about we have like it's like
IRL utility.
Yeah.
That's IRL utility. Very, very important.
yeah, some Apple Watches, some AirPods, Nike gift cards. There's some like fire sneakers as well. Yeah. We had some custom painted sneakers, some Jordan 1s. So they were like the high quality, like the purple and black.
Some drip.
And we had them custom painted by an artist, like a local artist in Adelaide. He's worked with like ASAP Ferg, he's worked with like Mike Deep and like Beastie Boys. He's done some like some pretty fire stuff. He's like a graffiti artist for like 20 years. Giving away also NHL tickets for an event.
Right.
So we're going to party bus after this. We're taking like 50 people over to the NHL for like a hockey
Taking
game.
my gloves off right now. Hockey event, NFT event, Web3, YouTube boxers, when? Well, what is long lost? What are you guys trying to do with your project?
Yeah, so we're doing like full, like I guess like real world utility. So we started, I think when did we start? Like I think January we started, and our whole process was like under promise and over deliver. So a lot of our things, like when we do drops, we won't tease it for like months on end and just not deliver. We're like, once it's relevant to people and it's like we've got a deadline that we can stick to, we just drop it.
Yeah.
The same thing with like this event. I don't think we gave them.
So what are you dropping? Streetwear or what?
Yeah, we've got like a full range of streetwear coming out with like 20 something pieces of like unique pieces. So I've got some like teasers and stuff that I can show you as well, like full tracksuit, bucket hats, like hoodies, tees, like full range. We're gonna be like using those for like giveaways for holders, and like we've got a token coming out where they can just like use the token and stuff for like for the clothing. So
redeemable clothes for the token.
Yeah.
So
like if they're gonna use the ETH, or they can stay played around for the
Yeah, I mean, Ape's doing it with the Ape token. They just said, fuck it, you have to use the Ape token to buy merch. So why not? Yeah. So you got first time meeting your community, some holders. Is this what surprised you most? What can you tell people about your community?
I don't know. It wasn't any surprise, but everyone's just chill. Everyone's super chill.
Everyone's super chill. They just love long lost and like everybody's just like everybody's like super genuine.
Yeah, good vibes. Yeah.
So on this channel, we like to leak the alpha, wait for it, before the alpha. So I'm gonna press you guys right now. For the people who are watching at home, what do they need to know about in the next 12 months of Long Lost? What's gonna get my, my balls tingling a little?
I think that Streetwear drop, man, is like, it's just gonna be a big one. And we've got something coming in the pipeline as well.
We got a couple of things.
We got a couple
of things. Streetwear's next. 100%. So that's gonna be.
It was supposed to be dropped here today, but we're stuck in like overnight delivery from New York. So
there's some
unfortunately slight delay, but
we can't leak the alpha.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
I've got some images I can venue like later, you can just chuck it up there. So.
Alright, what exactly is your pedigree when it comes to streetwear? Why should people trust you? Where have you worked before?
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. As I said, like I used to work for like Oakley and Nike for probably like 6 years. Used to work in their head office as well. Like always had a super passionate about clothing. Yeah, I mean I was the one that ended up like designing these like Jordans and stuff before like sending them off to the artist to paint. Like I wanted to personally start my own like clothing, but you know like NFTs is what like got me into it. Like I thought of it as a crowdfunding as well, for like creating my own like clothing company essentially, and wanted to go from there. So, and that's like definitely like the way that we've gone. So, full drops. We're planning on doing like seasonal drops with that clothing, having like the standard like staple collection that you can get like in different colours from season to season, and then like just statement pieces. So we've got like some like varsity jackets with like you know like the Letterman jackets with like all long lost like unique like manufactured from the beginning as well, like high-end fabrics as well. Like we didn't want to have like any of that cheap shit.
Yeah, top
like,
quality.
Yeah. So our designer's like also in New York as well, and he's like handmade like all of this shit himself. So yeah, we also wanted to find somebody in the community, and he's like the actual long lost holder as well. So that's probably like the best part is like we'll be able to support our older and stuff with business coming forward as well. Yeah. So we want to build within. So
Yeah, that's what Web3 is all about. You never know who's in your community. I mean,
yeah, man. Like he's done like some fucking like crazy shit as well. Like he sent me like video proof and stuff. He like hangs out with like Floyd Mayweather and shit. Done like a whole bunch of his tracksuits as well. So
Floyd Mayweather,
he's
a couple unsuccessful NFTs, but he's undefeated in boxing. A lot of people know me as an NFT guy, but I'm actually a pro bowler as well. Watch this.